What's up, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Friday, March 15th, 2024. I'm gonna do the most revolutionary thing nobody's ever done on the internet, where they record themselves driving to the gym, and they record themselves working out sometimes if their social anxiety doesn't kick in too hard, and they think, oh my god, all these people are staring at me while I work out because I'm filming. I don't know why I wanted that bit right there. But look at this right now. So it's now 11:47 a.m. I was supposed to be originally at the gym at 11 a.m., but I slept in and I said 11:30 a.m. But then I actually forgot to send off a couple emails in the morning, so I had to delay that to 12 p.m. I'd like to say a good old gracious thank you to my good old pal Alex. I just said Alec Doug Trio. But because of my lack of judgment and making sure I get my, nutritional calories in, before the workout, because I did not have time to consume my 30 grams of chia seeds, 40 grams of oats, 2 scoops of whey protein isolate, grass-fed, 126 grams of mixed berries that consist of raspberries, blackberries, and blueberries from Costco, the frozen variety, a gram of salt, as much coconut water that I can muster before the workout, and to make sure I also don't get a tummy ache from drinking too much. Was not able to finish all that. I think I had 7 spoonfuls of my original breakfast concoction before I realized I am not going to be able to finish this, but I at least need something in my system if I'm going to go hit legs today. Because the last time I hit legs with nothing in my system, it's not a fun time. It looks like I'm just basically just like a Costco show, right? I'm eating a Kirkland Signature protein bar with a Kirkland Signature coconut water. And one thing that's taunting me right now is I haven't washed my car in so long. And look at the weather today. Look at how nice the weather. I have the sunroof not open, but when you take the sunshade off. Absolutely phenomenal, beautiful day today. I'm going to get more vitamin D today, guys. I forgot to take my vitamins, actually. I always usually take my vitamins right after I finish my dastardly breakfast concoction, but since I didn't get to eat that, I'm going to have to remember to eat my vitamins once I get home later. But, legs are on the docket right now. Legs will be worked. This right on red will be turned. My quads, my hamstrings, my calves, they're all on the docket today to get worked. There's a really weird divide in the sky right now. I wonder if I can show you guys. Do you guys see that line in the sky right there? Because I do. Excuse the crinkling for a little bit. Now back to me. Let's put it right here for now. Excuse me, give me a moment of silence while I chew. All right, we're back to business. Whoa, I have like a little thing on my head right now. I look like Jack from The Incredibles, a little baby with a little twirly on his head. But I want to talk about my arm workout from yesterday because it's been a while. Like, I wouldn't say I was never sore after an arm workout, but definitely compared to like the muscles like the chest and my legs, though, like especially hamstrings, quads, chest are definitely the muscles that after like a good workout, I definitely have the most amount of soreness the next couple days after. And I felt it in my chest the most recently too, where like after a chest workout for about 2 to 3 days, my chest is pretty sore to the point where like anything where I'm kind of do like a squeezing motion like this, like I feel how tender they are. And obviously I feel like a lot of people agree with too. You get a great leg workout in, and the next couple days actually, you just be hobbling about, just going, whoa, I feel like I'm a Lego man because I can't walk properly. I don't know why I did that example. I just had this image of like whenever I do get sore with legs, I kind of go like, not stiff-legged, but like definitely an odd walking pattern, if I were to say that. Let me make this turn real quick. I'm always get a little bit nervous at a lot of cars out today for what seems to be 11:54 a.m. But yeah, my triceps are actually really sore right now. Like whenever I do like a full extension of my arm at the moment, I can feel them just being, and that usually never happens before. So I'm thinking whatever tricep stuff I did yesterday seems like it did a pretty decent job of what I needed them to do. Because I remember triceps usually never get sore for me. The only thing that I talk about with triceps after a good workout is I kind of establish in a way like if afterwards I try to go home and try to do dips on like the kitchen counter, which I know sounds completely random, but sometimes I'll just get bored and I'll just put my hands on the kitchen counter and try to lift myself up. If I can't do it, I go, all right, looks like my triceps have been sufficiently fatigued and hit so that, they're too tired to even do this afterwards. But that was not the case yesterday. And then I woke up today with, they're not super sore either. They stay super sore either. Like they're still sore, but they're not to the point where like I can't do anything, because I still need a little bit of arm strength to be able to do RDLs today, because I do like doing RDLs. Only thing I didn't like about last week is finding out that the seated leg curl machine was broken at my gym, and I hope that is fixed by today, because I don't know, there's just something about the seated leg curl that just really sufficiently works well for me. Like, I don't know if that's the case for everybody. Maybe some people like the lying down variation better. Maybe some people hate the seated leg curl, but I personally love the seated leg curl because I enjoy the stretch that it gives me. I enjoy the feeling that it gives me. And I simply enjoy being in that seated position because it feels like I'm about to go on like a roller coaster ride. Also, I think they changed the formula of the Kirkland signature protein bars because they are the consistency is a lot softer, because I remember one time I bought them and it felt like I was biting into like a rock, and it was not a pleasurable experience. And I remember talking about these bars with John, where he said they taste awful and he hates them, and I said, oh, they can't be that bad. And then I tried them out and they were pretty bad. But I might just be a stickler, or not, I keep using that word in the wrong sense, but I might just be, too occupied by what it says on the nutritional info. But I do like the Costco ones because they come with a decent amount of fiber on it. And you might be thinking, oh my God, he's on it again. He's going to talk about pooping and fiber again. But like, everybody poops. Everybody should poop. Everybody should get a decent enough fiber in too before somebody goes. And that's one thing I always wondered, like, as gross as it sounds, when people tell me they do like the carnivore only diet, which you don't really get that much dietary fiber in and a lot of proteins, especially if you're not eating any like I know you can get protein for vegetables also, and like a lot of vegetables have a high amount of protein in it. And I saw some other video too where apparently if you only were to get plant proteins, it's not bad, but if you were to combine plant proteins with some animal proteins, they somehow make a more complete amino acid I don't know the actual scientific mumbo jumbo, because I don't have the certifications to approve to say stuff like that. But I heard something like that. I believed it partially, because again, I can't disprove it. I can't approve it either, because I just listened to the video and I go, huh, interesting. Somebody's in my parking spot for today. Well, the gym parking lot looks quite empty today, though. If it were to be an empty gym session today, it would be quite nice. But today, for legs, I want to hit calves first, and then I want to hit hamstrings, preferably in the order of seated leg curl, into RDLs, into single lying leg curls, and then I want to go into leg extensions first, and then I want to do heel elevated squats again. Those felt really nice when I did them for a little bit last time. So I'm going to do heel elevated squats once again, and then maybe end off the set with either single leg extensions or another pair of sissy squats. But first, cardio. See, biomechanically speaking, I simply scooched myself down over here. And now I can use your leg placement. Okay. As long as it feels good, I'm not joking. I feel like it's playing. More reps for Cupid. Dude. Turn the camera off. Turn it off. Very nice. Two slices of cheese.
They're so good and overhyped that. I mean, they're actually they're like 2,000. Basically, it has internal presets and make it aesthetic. It's very good. You know that it's
my grip. I was like running to re-rack. I have successfully reached 5'8" now. You start yelling at me to do more reps. That was only 8. Do 10. I was like, alright.
Thanks, Jungle. Nice push.
Oh my god. The rear facing camera.
Come on. Come on, Andy. There you go. Nice. Come on, you got one more. You can push. Nice. Slow.
Oh yeah, probably should. But you have to yeah, it's good stuff. I could probably handle the jump around. It's always humbling. I have to walk back to the camera and just hobble over. Just wanna have fun.
Take one. Perfect. 3, 4, 5. Nice. These are perfect. Still perfect. Awesome. 7. Do it until you can't do it perfect no more. 8. Nice. 'You can do it. Take a rest. Explode. Nice. That's awesome. That was awesome. You get up those pictures. Perfect reps. One more. a second. Can you come back? Can you come back?
Oh yeah.
I felt that one.
Here, man. Just get out of here.
March 15th, Friday, 2024. And my legs are annihilated. My legs are tender. My legs are worked. My legs are sore. My legs are wobbly. My legs are not cramping though, I will say that. I think I got enough liquids, enough electrolytes in my system where I am not cramping after today's leg day. Today I did calves, but instead of the seated calf raise, I decided to do it on the I have to clear my throat for a second. I decided to do my calves as a, how should I did it on the hack squat machine. So it's like the equivalent of doing like your calf raises on like a leg press. That is what I did today. And they felt pretty darn nice. They felt fatigued. They felt worked, and I feel great right now. You know what? You know why else I feel great right now? I'm happy. I got those endorphins that apparently people get once they after finish a workout. Endorphin, serotonin, dopamine. I don't know which one it is. Whatever feel good brain chemicals I'm feeling at the moment, I'm feeling good right now. And another thing, the weather is beautiful, and I just stood outside for about 20 to 15 minutes, and I'm not even joking again, and I don't want to make this seem like, you know, I was like suffering from seasonal depression, but like, it is insane. It is crazy. It is quite bonkers, if I even were to use that word right there. We're just a couple minutes out in the sunlight, just rejuvenating like a plant, like I'm photosynthesizing right now. I feel so much better. Like, I feel right now mentally and physically great at the moment. And I know I'm going to feel even greater once I get home and I have a nutritionally dense meal to fill the reserves back up so that I'm fueled up again for the next day. But leg day was a little bit, how should I say it, non-traditional today. The seated leg curl is still broken, unfortunately, which saddens me greatly because that is still one of my favorite hamstring exercises. But I decided to switch the order up today with Alex, where I decided to do lying leg curls in the beginning, 2 sets of both legs, a set of single leg, and then right into sets of RDLs to finish off the hamstring rotation. And then afterwards, 2 sets. The thing is, I barely, compared to how many sets I usually do for my quads, today felt very fatiguing today, to the point where I technically only did 4 sets of quads today. Yet they still feel so worked. And there is a mild thing at the back of my head where I go like, well, even today, I didn't even do weighted squats today. I did body weight squats, as you saw. But with a little bit of proper form adjustment, because I've noticed that the couple of the beginning warm-up sets I was doing with squats, I kept noticing that I kept lurching forward and I wasn't getting very good bar path. And again, perfect reps, perfect form is something that I should not be, you know, get analysis paralysis. You guys like that? You guys like that word that I learned the other day? But at the same time, it almost feels in a way too where maybe I should work on the form a little bit, because when I do those just body weighted squats today with my heels elevated, those felt so crazy on my quads where I really did enjoy it. And the thing too, I guess I had a little bit of quad / just overall leg work today, because after all the squat sets that I did, which again in the end wasn't very much, I wasn't even able to do one normal sissy squat today. I tried after my squats to even just do one proper sissy squat, was not able to do it. But then afterwards we did a little bit of lunges, because they have like this indoor like little mat of like turf that, you know, has like a little line indicator so you can kind of see how long your lunges are. But I did one, not lap, but one like across the way lunges, and I collapsed at the end. Not in a bad way, not like I actually collapsed out of like malnutrition or just lack of nutrients and food in me. I just collapsed because of just exhaustion and fatigue. And it was kind of nice though, where I'm just like, my legs are shot. I think my legs are telling me to have no more work for today, because, you know, you still got to make sure that you're able to recover from your workouts, because if you go so hard that you can't recover over a week, then that means you're leaving gains, because that means you're reducing your consistency, reducing your overall amount of stimulation they can get per week. And I'm feeling like I'm starting to find a little bit of balance where I go, this is hard enough for me where I can still recover in an ample amount of time, and maybe even get to, you know, work on a certain body part twice a week if I can actually become consistent enough with it. But I'm proud of going to the gym yesterday, because I made a lot of excuses to not go, but I'm happy I actually pushed through and did go. And today I'm happy that I did go also, because I actually went in the time that I usually like going, which is, you know, earlier in the day when it's less busy. And I enjoy that. I am happy with myself. I feel good. And I feel that is one of the greatest things about working out, is simply, it's not even just working out. The joys of life is just feeling good, right? Like whatever you do at an activity, no matter how minuscule or how maxiscule, that is not a word, but you guys know what I'm saying. No matter how big of an event, how small an event it could be, if it makes you feel good, I like to think that's a pretty good thing in life, right? Everybody has different goals, everybody has different aspirations in life, but my aspiration in life is simply just to be happy. You know, it is very broad and generic, but that means I could do a lot of things that make me happy, and I'll feel perfectly fulfilled in my life doing that. Oh, that's sad. I'm looking at a lost pet poster right now, and it kind of looks like it's a Shiba Inu, and their name is Sandy B. What an interesting name for a dog. Now, hopefully they find them. Hopefully they find Sandy B soon, because pets are important. I currently don't have any pets at the moment, but I do wish in the future to get another critter in my life, because they bring a lot of joy. I remember I had chickens for a while, and I missed them. I miss Pee-Pee and Popo. They were good chickens, man. They were gosh darn good chickens. I am tired right now, actually. I am zooted, if I were to use that word at the moment. I am zooted, and I'm about to go scoot all the way over to my house. And only thing I'm not looking forward to is I have to eat my breakfast as lunch now, because I didn't eat it as breakfast. Which, nothing against, it's not like I hate it, but I was really hoping for something savory, and the breakfast is more on the sweeter side, because it's, you know, it's berries, and there's berries in it. I guess it's more tart than sweet, though, with blackberries and raspberries in it, though. But I would still put it more on the sweet side than on the savory side, because nobody really thinks of chia seeds, oats with berries as something to be more of the savory variety. I want meat. I want chicken. Actually, I kind of do want chicken today. But I think the only thing I have in the freezer in terms of protein right now are the Costco hamburger patties. Which, I guess that's not the worst thing, but I really wanted some cubed up chicken breast with some seasoning on it. That sounds delicious at the moment. Some, like, Mexican-style spices on some chicken breast. Some rice. I recently was gifted a tortilla press, or tortillera, if that's how you pronounce it. Tortillera? Tortillera. I gotta look at the pronunciation again. Or maybe I'll ask the person that gifted it to me. But I was recently gifted that, hey, look, a Lamborghini. Oh, you can even see it. It's too low that you can't see it from my camera angle. But I just saw a Lamborghini. What a cool little sighting today. It was an orange Lamborghini, too. I saw an orange Lamborghini today, March 15, 2024 legs. Oh, man. I'm not getting brain fog, but, like, occasionally it kind of settles in how exhausted I am at the moment, and it is. I am tired. I gotta get some food in me once I get home. Maybe I'll actually go to the grocery store and buy some chicken. No, I should eat the food that I already have at home. I know it's not the end of the world, especially for frozen food. Like, I can leave it in there for a little bit longer, and it's not gonna go bad immediately. But I just love the satisfaction that if I do have food at home, I like clearing that food first before I start buying anything else, because I feel like it becomes like this thing where if I don't clear that food first, I'm just going to have like little bits of pieces left over, a bunch of random stuff, where it just kind of feels unsatisfactory to do that, where I rather just feel more satisfied and fulfilled by clearing everything first and going grocery shopping with an empty fridge. I honestly feel like that is, I don't know if anybody else agrees, but I love getting an empty fridge after I filled it up, because that means I actually successfully ate everything without throwing everything away. And I know you could get an empty fridge too if you let all the food go bad and you have to throw it away, but you know what I'm saying. Like, being able to successfully buy groceries, successfully plan out a meal plan for yourself, eat through all the food, not have any food waste, and then be able to fill it back up with more yummy, nutritionally delicious foods for the next time that you do it. But I definitely want to make my own tortillas soon. That sounds really good. Make my own tortillas. And maybe even, I had chilaquiles. Chilaquiles? I still don't know how to pronounce that properly. Chilaquiles. Chilaquiles. One day I'll learn how to properly pronounce it, but I had that for the first time about a month and a half ago. And I really enjoyed it. And I also feel like that'd be a really good way to incorporate protein into your diet also, because there's eggs incorporated into it. So put a lot of eggs, have a nice little crisp, while also, it's weird to think about the way that you're taking something that's already crunchy and crispy and intentionally making it soggy, but it still retains a little bit of crunch, where you get this really unique consistency where it's like sog crunch, which sounds gross, but I think it's like the same thing where people that really enjoy cereal, where it kind of gets to that little medium point where it's not entirely too crunchy while it's not entirely too soggy either. That perfect sweet spot a little bit. You get that with chilaquiles, and it's delicious, especially with whatever sauce or salsa that you put into it. It is such a treat. And you can just add more protein if you want to it. And the thing too is I can even add more veggies if I wanted to. I was also thinking maybe I'll have something like a salad as a side when I have it. And then I have my chilaquiles as a main. And maybe, add in steak, add in cubed up hamburger patties, add in ground beef, add in salmon, add in shrimp. I haven't had shrimp in a long time. Shrimp actually sounds pretty good at the moment. Maybe my next Costco visit, I'll buy some bag of frozen shrimp, and I'll have that as my main protein source for a while. I also restocked a little bit. Oh, I could also have tilapia. I bought some tilapia at Costco. Maybe that'll be my dinner for today for tilapia. That sounds pretty good, actually. Some tilapia and rice sounds really good. That does also sound really white, as in literally the color, white rice with white fish. So maybe I can add in some greens somewhere. I've also been trying to chug through this Costco container of mixed spring greens, which I always really enjoy. Only problem with that is if you don't finish it within 4 days, it gets soggy and wilted extremely fast. So I need to finish that in the next 2 days before it hits the wilt point. Because it ain't good if it hits the wilt point, because you gotta start cycling through, start picking through all the wilted leaves to make sure I don't eat them, because they taste very weird. But finish my liter of coconut water. This is just water from the gym now. I'm gonna fuel up a little bit more. Not gonna lie, I am having some junk food cravings today, but I think I'm gonna fight through it. Because right now I have a vision of what I want to eat right now. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna finish my 30 grams of chia seeds, 40 grams of oats, 60 grams of protein powder. It's actually 70 grams of protein powder, which ends up being equal to 60 grams of protein, according to the nutritional facts, with 126 grams of blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries all mixed together. This truck is really tall, so I can't see the light if it's still green. Okay, it's still green. Oh my god, people are biking today, but they're not wearing their helmet though. Guys, I don't want to be the safety stickler, but if you're biking, especially near a big main road, just wear your helmet. Again, I can understand some people don't want to wear a helmet because, it's lame. It's I'm just going on a short bike ride. But I always like to put it this way. I'd rather be safe than sorry. And I crashed on a bike before, out of my own fault too. I didn't get hit by a car. I was just going down a really steep, mountain bike path. And then I hit a rut, caught my front wheel, slid out, and then I rolled down the hill. And the most embarrassing part was that there was actually a person on the trail walking their dog, and they saw me just wipe out. And I remember the worst part was the dog ran over to me and started licking me while I was just in agony on the floor with the wind knocked out of me. The dog didn't cause me pain, but it was like a mental pain because I was so embarrassed. But then the dog just came up. He's like, but yeah, I'm glad I wore my helmet that day, because if I hit my head weird, and here's the thing, our bodies are strong and resilient, But they also, like, you can get the unluckiest random head concussion, and that could be a serious bad news for you, because some people fall weirdly one time and boom, life-threatening, life-changing, life-altering head injury right there. So if I'm doing something that could increase the chances of me having a wacky incident and falling and hitting my head, I'm gonna wear a helmet. It's the same reason I wear a helmet when I go snowboarding. Do I have to wear a helmet? I mean, legally, no. There's nobody telling me that I have to wear a helmet, but at this point, like, you know, I've had a couple bad falls on my snowboard, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm glad I wore a helmet, because I hit my head a couple times while snowboarding. You know, even the thing is, no matter how good you are, you're going to have an unlucky fall one day. And I know there's like this argument that if you get really good at some sort of sports, like skateboarding in particular, you see the people get really good at falling, as funny as that sounds. Like, I would say that professional skateboarders are professionals at also falling properly. Because you see a lot of skateboarders take the nastiest falls, but they will never hit their heads because they'll always find a way to, like, roll out of the thing. But the thing, too, there's always that small chance that you cannot recover from some falls and you're just going to hit your head. So, to prevent myself having a life-altering head injury, head trauma, I'm just going to wear a gosh darn helmet. There's like a small child running across the neighborhood at the moment. It did look pretty funny, I will say. Like, not in like a bad way, but just in like a, you know, like a jovial, youthful joy kind of funny kind of way. Not as in like a, haha, this kid's running funny. Dude, I'm definitely losing brain cells at the moment. I need to replenish me calories. Ooh, there's an airplane up in the sky. Dude, today is such a beautiful and nice day, man. I might actually go on a walk later. Actually, I might not be able to go on a walk because I need to force myself to really wash this car. Or should I just wash it tomorrow? I know we have like a pretty good patch of sunshine for the next couple of days. But washing your car is such a hassle, man. Oh, I don't want to wash me car. But I should just suck it up and do it. On that note, I'm going to go inside and I'm going to go eat. So have a beautiful day, fellas. Woo! Jump scare. I'm in my undies right now, but look at that. Let's get a little bit closer. I'm actually starting to see some separation in my legs now in the quad. Like, you see that little line going right there? I am happy with that. I am happy with my progress in my legs. Let's get the other leg real quick. Oh. Woo. Get some calves in. Woo. Both legs. This looks extremely goofy with me doing this right now. Oh, yo.